Alright. Let's do this. Hello everybody, this is Double Dylan here, God of Chaos. And today, well, we're bored out of my mind. I am literally just going the who-scow of the random out right now. So really, my mind is not giving two flying fucks right now. So, yeah. It's not gonna be much doing today, or at least not what people is gonna think. Alright, let's see, what we can do, really. Seriously, I am like, blah. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh. What if Deku was in... Oh, fuck me. Well, looks like this might be the day I actually get canceled. What if Deku was in How to Train Your Dragon? No, I am not making this up. Many of you have been requesting this, you sick cunts. I kid you not. All of you have been fucking requesting this. I don't know why. Why? Apparently you all hate your own TV show. But in this case, I am going to make it easier for all of us. Love us. What the fuck is a dark elf harem? Is this a straight thing I don't know about? You know what? I don't want to know. Oh, it's not my problem. Anyway. Alright, so... yeah. Before we start, let me get a drink. Okay, I'm back. Heck, man, you really don't want me to ruin your fucking childhoods. Alright, let's just get this. God fucking damn it. I hate it when sodas do that. Pat, comment down below if you ever had a soda that literally made a mess and you didn't even shake it. Okay. Man, I hate it when that happens. That's better. There. Hold on. There. Here. Sheesh. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I explained Izuku's origin. Okay, Izuku in this AU was not known as Izuku back then. He was actually known as Snotlout. Yep. Izuku Midoriya used to be Snotlout. You know, the braggy, arrogant guy who couldn't get a woman if he even tried. And then has a dragon that doesn't even love him, or attempt to even try to care about him, named Hookfang. In this AU is going to be more depressing than anything, because this is after the How to Train Your Dragon Race of the Ages. I believe it's called. It's the one where all those seasons only have 15 episodes because it's that boring. Right. I wish they had the other How to Train Your Dragon in episodes on Netflix. Unfortunately, we don't get what we want, so get over it. But anyway. So, yeah. Like I said, this is the aftermath of this. And, yeah, it doesn't go so well for them. This is before they actually become the dragon thing. And if you get what I mean. Hookfang in this one gets brutally killed by poachers, and he's just done. Or at least he thought he is. I'm gonna mix another mix a video game in this one. It's the one I mentioned in the comments, right? As of the Ashes, which is a good game. I'll mention it. But anyway, in case you're wondering, Midoriya, or Snotlout, is gonna ride a new type of dragon, and this one is actually from a video game, like I said. And this one is from the class called the Marauder. Now, I already know what you're all going to say. What's the Marauder, you might be be asking, the Marauder in the video game I mentioned, which I wish I could do a shout out, but I've never been asked to give one, but oh well. It's called Century Age of Ashes. I highly recommend you actually play the game because it is actually pretty fun. That and also, so who could not love killing people for no damn reason? I'm going to hell. Hell, but I'm going to love it there already. Wait, no I'm not, because I'm already in hell. I'm dealing with you people. Well, and entertaining you all like you're nothing more than a bunch of fat pigs that literally they masturbate too much to the point where one of your arms are too bulky to even handle, like a freaking charger from Left 4 Dead, which I really wish they make a remake of. I would actually love playing as Nick. Yes, I like playing as Nick. Do not judge me. I prefer to play as Nick more than I prefer to play as someone as stupid like Ellis. To be honest, I never was an Ellis fan. And anyway, back to the video. Oh. Anyway, this is when Midoriya sits down minding his own concern. Anyway, this is when he gets to the location. Like I said, this is the aftermath. We're going through his training as the Marauder. Now, like I said, the Marauders are pretty much classes that are meant to take care of other dragons. And like I said, there will be mixed classes in this. As a matter of fact, I should probably be playing a Sentry, although that's a multiplayer. You get where I'm going. You know what? Here, I'm going to get on the game, and we can actually learn more about it. Do not expect it to be muted. So I don't want to hear any bitching, butts, or shenanigans. Besides, I can't even mute it. I tried. Right. Yeah. Enough of the dramaticness. Anyway, here are the classes. So you all can, well, shut up. One is the Marauder. Or any. Hold on. Let's see if I can't actually. Here we go. Oh. There. Now I can actually tell the classes. I just gotta get closer. Okay, few of any fiercely to the kingdom or homeland, Marauders are known as skilled poachers and ruthless bounty hunters using Mount's abilities to track a living creature with any that's a big word, I can't read that. And circumstances? They never give up on a prey. Alright, that's the Marauder class, which I recommend you start when you are first playing the game. It's actually pretty fun. Next is the Windguard, which in this game is actually the tank of the group. Trained to defend the largest kingdom and the continent. The Windguard is a backbone of the scaled army in order of knight protectors. They use their mounts' powers to defend their allies at all costs. That is that class. That's the next one is Phantom. Hailing from the east, Phantoms are said to be the sole heirs of the first Dragonar or Dragon Rider order. They ride mysterious spiked beasts able to escape or cause death to any time they think to their abilities to cloak within the skies. Alright. A mostly fancy way of a Shadow Hunter, Guardian, and Restless Hunter. The last one, at least for now, is Storm Riser, or Elemental Berserker is what he's normally as known it. Honest, both Quick Killed and Guardians of the you know what the name says it all. They're and here's the look of the dragons, what they look like so you all can actually get, well, the feel of it. The Marauder dragon, which is what Snotlout's gonna be because it makes sense. That is, well, think like the Game of Thrones version of Dragon. Because that's what it technically looks like, the Game of Thrones version of the dragons, except more badass, and actually cool looking instead of lame. As for his armor and weapons, so you all could be curious, he wears a helmet with horns on it, which symbolizes his clan, which means he's going to have the usual snot-loud horns. Whereas the only difference is his helmet is going to be full-on protection. It's going to have holes in it so he can breathe in it, and he has big holes in it where he can cover his eyes. Why? Well, okay, here's the best way of saying it. It covers his full face. Think like a knight's armor. Think like a knight armor from the Round Tables, heavy-plated, except that the holes are bigger, and except that there's two giant holes in where the eyes are, and two small holes so he can fucking breathe. Yeah. Yes, you heard me right. Like, there's a reason, too. Smoke. And poison gas. That's the next one. One is the cape. Yes, he's actually not going to wear a cape in this one. But it's just in case if people ask, will he wear a cape? No. I am not going to force him. The torso is also the same thing. Has a little bit of chainmail on it. But mostly to the chest. The lower body actually has chainmail on it, but like I said, and the shoulders and arms are also protected by plate and chainmail. Now, I know you all think it's a terrible idea, but when you're riding a dragon, you can't be too careful. For his mate and his shield, he carries a type of shield, mostly a tower shield, which makes sense considering that he'd be dealing with dragon. It's pretty much like the Black Prior shield from For Honor, except it's not spiky and reasonable. Well, the shield is mostly for protection. In case you're wondering what, and you're probably already wondering, but Snotlout does not use this type of shield. How will this work? There are different types of countries, you dumbass. As for his sword, I'm going to say he actually keeps a sword from his home, where his home is, but not as like, hey, here's where I'm from. No. He wears it so he can remind himself that it's his fault that his dragon passed away. Yes, I am pulling a depressed bastard. Sir, I don't want to hear it from anyone. Let's be honest. You would be laughing your buttocks off. I don't want to hear it. But that's what you're doing. That's what we're doing. Get over it. Right. Anyway. Yeah, that's what technically you all are going to be dealing with. Mostly we got, as well, I could not think of anything else. Anyway. So Midoriya so pretty much Snotlout becomes a marauder and joins a marauder poaching guild called I'm going to say, let's say he joins Dagger. Yes, in case you don't know who Dagger is, watch the TV show on How to Train Your Dragons. It is actually a pretty good show. If I'm going to be honest. But like I said, I wish it was on the one I wanted to be on, but unfortunately, we don't get what we want, unfortunately. So yeah, that's Midoriya. So, well, yeah, that's Snotlout or Midoriya. His origin. It's not the best, but it's definitely better than the ones he's normally doing. There's even a lore about the new class that is out. Huh. Who would have thunk? I wonder what the other one looked like before this. And in case you're wondering, for people who don't know what Century Ages of Ashes is, it's mostly like a player versus player air video game, but still it is actually pretty fun. Unfortunately, they're going through one thing that always ruins the video game. Hey, hackers. So they're gonna try to fix that, I hope. Oh, I am sick and tired of dealing with shitty hackers because they don't know how to play a good game. And people, and the company of Fortnite wonder why they stopped playing. That people stop playing their shitty ass games. Yes, you heard me right. I called them shitty. You can comment down below how much you want to disagree, but come on. We already have shooting games that even compare to that. Now, in case you're wondering what his new dragon looks like, it is a pure or, and this is a new one, because I actually never used this color on a dragon, and is a pink, yes, you heard me right, pink, P-I-N-K, hey, I hope I'm spelling that right. Do not judge me. In fact, rule number 1, do not judge your enemies, otherwise you're just going to end up your ass whooped. Never fight someone who has the balls to wear pink. That's just a symbol they are ready to kick your ass, because pink is actually the easy color to get rid of bloodstains. I learned that the easy way. And when I beat up my ex, oh, for fuck's sake, no one's gonna give a rat's ass. That's when I beat it up as one kid because he decided to piss me off. Well, by snubbing boogers all over my damn jacket when I was in 6th grade. And no, if you're reading this and you're listening to this, Derek, I don't feel bad. That you should have known you are the lesser superior than me. You are nothing more than a weak, pathetic loser, and you always will be. So I don't want to hear it. Right? You should have thought out of that before actually deciding I need to rub your nasty boogers on me. Disgusting. See? Anyway. Okay. This is when, and oop, coffee ready, but I'm gonna wait for that one. This is when Midoriya actually gets to. In case you were, this is the aftermath of when Midoriya was ordered to protect some gold, and he was dealing with some phantom. Yes, Snotlout in this one changed his name to Midoriya. Why Midoriya? Well, it was easier for me to understand. Besides, who the fuck will be intimidated by a shitty name like Snotlout? That's just gonna make me call you Booger Boy. Well, I'm sorry if you all think that Snotlout is an intimidating name. It's not. It is shitty, it is terrible, and, well, who the fuck calls their kid Snotlout? I know there's a person named Fishleg, but come on, that guy is literally more brain than brawn. He rides a fucking Grunkle, for fuck's sake. No one is gonna take him seriously. He's obviously a historian. Anyway, continuing on, and this is the before he joins Dagger. Or by the way, anyway, aftermath of Dagger. Anyway, this is when we get to him. Literally, we get to Snotlout or Midoriya, or hunting down a monstrous. Anyway, sorry about that. This is when Midoriya said, this is when, and he takes down, yeah, fucking hell. This is when he takes down the monstrous nightmare. The monstrous nightmare pleads for mercy, but Snotlout doesn't show it, aka Midoriya. You know what? When I say Snotlout, I am saying Izuku Midoriya. There. And this is when he takes the head. As for the Marauder Dragon, in which I will continue to call, let's say he named it Raider, which makes sense considering that he's a Marauder class dragon. Dragon. So yeah, I say that's actually a pretty well-known name. That's actually a pretty good name for a dragon that has the class of Marauder. Anyway, Marauder. This is when Raider and it's not loud. I'll take the monstrous nightmare's body, and well, they get it washed up because, well, for starters, gel. Remember? Monstrous nightmares can easily set themselves on fire, so he skins the animal first before actually doing anything. And this is when he also eats the monstrous nightmare. I know. Snotlout would never do that. He loves his dragon. It's a whatever. Get the fuck over it, you pathetic sack of shit. This is why your mother left you for the dog. And this is why your husband left you, because you would not shut the fuck up and be a geeky nerd. Yes, I am being the harsh truthful today. Hey, I don't give a shit about your feelings. If I did, I would never been a YouTuber and your superior in any way. I am not sorry. There's no point of being because, well, I don't give a shit. Hey, what you feel. Although that kind of makes me sound like SMG4 when he finally snapped. Yes, I watch his videos. Do not judge me. I need to watch something when I'm in a bad mood. Dude, it was either that or porn. So shut up. Anyway, it's not how gets done on eating the dragon again, and well, so does Raider. This is when Raider and him actually get a close. This is when Snotlout sees a certain guy with a grunkle. Midoriya just ignores him because, well, there's no point. After that, this is when Fishlegs actually sees Raider, and he's just saying, we get to Fishlegs, and Fishlegs says, whoa, look, Meatlug, look at the size of a dragon. Oh, if only I could get closer. Raider looks at them and starts snarling. Okay, nice dragon. It roars, and this is when Fishlegs runs away like a little bitch. But this is when, and Snotlout actually taps it on the side, and he shakes his head. The dragon continues eating the monstrous nightmare, and Snotlout continues eating his food. He has his helmet off, by the way. And in case you're wondering what Midoriya looks like now, he does not look too much like Snotlout. Like I said, this is the aftermath of the TV show when Dagger got captured and was sent into prison. And so this is the aftermath. After that, this is when anyway, we get to Hiccup and, well, Snotlout. This is when we get to Fishface and Hiccup. And he mainly lands, and immediately Hiccup says, not Hiccup. This is when Fishlegs says, Hiccup! What? He says in confusion. So, I saw a new type of dragon. Okay, really? Yes, I never seen anything like it. Okay, not in the Book of Dragons, and not in anything else. This is a whole new discovery, Hiccup. What are we waiting for? Or, give me the details. Okay, he describes the dragon. A pink dragon? I've never seen that before. I know, but it was very hostile. But it had a saddle on him. He was beautiful, though, in a way. This is when... And we get back to Snotlout, who's pretty much waiting for orders from Dagger. Because, well, Dagger's still in prison. We get to a certain person, Astrid, who visits Snotlout and Hookfane's old place. This is when they hear, "Miss them, huh? What? No, I don't. It's just, it's weird not having them around. This is when Hiccup says, Astrid, it's been a full year. And before you ask, no, I am not going to attempt to make the voices. I can't do the voice acting. And so you're going to have to deal with my normal voice until then. And I will try my best to actually say the name, so you guys don't be confused. Just for what? Once we're just saying something, because I rarely do that. I am that big of a jerk. Berk. Astrid, it sighs and says, Miss, I know it's been a while, but still, I'm so used to hearing him flirting with me, trying to hook me up, and all that, but in a way, I kind of miss it. I know it sounds weird, but you miss him, is what you're trying to say. Don't worry, maybe one day we'll bump into him. Well, I hope so. It just feels wrong. Plus, have you seen his father? He's been miserable without him. Yeah, with the father who is just, well, hunting and trading with others. But unfortunately, this is when this is when this is when we hear Hiccup, and this is when we see the chief. I can't remember his name, so I'll just call him Dad until then. And what is it, Dad? You might want to hear this. This is when they get to Buckethead. In case you don't remember who that is, look him up. I'm not going to explain that guy's story because, well, there's not that much known about. Not much known about him, actually. I saw a monstrous nightmare's corpse, fresh, and its skin was missing, blood still dripping. Can you describe the dragon that was near it? That was just a dragon, a rider. A rider? You think dragon poacher? I mean, dragon hunter? Oh, yes. But I don't know any dragon poachers, dragon hunters that ride a dragon but kill them. Can you describe the dragon? Big? Big? Pink. Pink? Yeah, pink. Pink. As for the rider, he explains everything. Anything else? Aye, he has horns. Horns on his helmet, similar to Snotbouts. Where'd you last see him? Near there hunting a Gronko. Go. I don't know why. Right. With Snotlout, who actually gets to the dragon hunter's quarters and starts selling some there's pelts. And he delivers them pretty well. Well, once the poachers this is when the poachers notice how well his dragon is, but they don't have the nerve to mess with it because, well, they don't want to be turned into an ash. Actually, because Marauder class dragons can do a lot more than you think. Trust me, I play as a Marauder in Dragon Age, and I fucking love it. I prefer the Phantom class too, but I'm not gonna go that far. Anyway, then this is when, and the dragon poacher says, "All right, that's actually good. Here's your gold." Hold. After that, And this is when, and they finally get to know. Oh, I mean, this is when Hiccup gets to the monstrous nightmare's corpse, or well, what's left of it. And this is when, and Astrid says, "Oh my!" And this is when they see what's left of it. They land, and this is when they go near the corpse, completely skinned. I don't see the meat around though. This is when Roughnut says, "You think they ate it? Why would they eat dragon meat? Is it any good?" The two Zibblebacks look at them. "Hey, we wouldn't eat you." Not one bit. Whoa. I know, Toothless. I know. Oh. This is when an Astrid goes to the campfire. Here. "Hey, there's a lot of ash here. Whoever was here, this camp has been used many times." Then we'll wait. He's gonna have to show up sooner or later. Here. Anyway, hey, this is when Midoriya sits down. But anyway, this is when Raider, they get close to the camp, but Raider stops and starts growling. And this is when Standoff sees them. Of course. He says in a low tone. This is when he lands. "Hey!" This is when Hook Snotlout holds his hand up and the dragon is getting ready to fire. But the other dragons say, this is when Hiccup says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You're in my territory. Leave now and I don't kill you and make you wish you were raped. Raped by your traditional Vikings." Hey! Hey. Hey. This is when and he starts gripping his sword, getting ready to strike. This is when Midoriya gets closer to Hiccup and says, "You shouldn't have came." I'm not gonna stop because of dragons. It's not me you gotta worry about, Fishfoot. What? What? Fishfoot? That's a new one. Then who should I be worried about? The one you failed to be a failure of. Hiccup gets offended. Hey. I'm not a failure. You failed to save the monstrous nightmare. You failed to put Dagger in his plate. Hey, you failed to save your own mother. Hey, he was not young enough. Zip it, Big Blondie. I wasn't talking to you. So I'm only going to say this one more time. Leave my camp and never come back. And if we say no, then Raider is going to enjoy Night Fury's Grunkle Zippleback axing your little Stormfly. That's his name. That's her name, right? And what was the other one? Meatlug? Well, and the two Zibblebacks, Barf and Belch. And the weakling Night Fury. What was his name? Oh yes, Toothless. Yes. Everyone's surprised that they found out the names. Remember, I know who they are, and I know where your parents are. So don't forget that. Midoriya walks off. This is when, and Raider and It's Not Loud actually fly off, and this is when, and Hiccup's just standing there. Here. Hey, are you okay? For some reason, that voice sounds familiar, Astrid. And I don't know why. This is when, and Tough Nut says, as you know, his voice does sound a lot familiar. Here, you know him? No. It's just that his voice, his tone of it sounds very familiar. Don't know why. Anyway, back with It's Not Loud or Midoriya. Midoriya sits down on another campsite he made. This is when the dragon growls a little bit. Yeah, I know. We should have killed them. But if my theory is correct, and it's probably not, they'll lead us right to the Dragon Eye. You know how the boss prefers to have shiny things. The dragon just growls and just walks off. Figured. Midoriya sits down. This is when Midoriya starts sitting down and minding his own business. Midoriya, who is sitting down, just sits down, minding his own business. This is when he gets a horn called. Finally. Once he actually gets, this is when his dragon shows up. The dragon hunters are about to point, and this is when he says, "You really have a death wish? It's me, Izuku." "Oh, sorry, Izuku. Dagger's been waiting for you." Figured. This is when he lands his dragon, and well, Raider is not going to let them near him. Yeah. This is when Dagger knew. This is when Dagger walks up to Izuku. Izuku! Hey! How you doing? What's the mission? So serious, my friend. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey, I'm looking for something. And that is... there is some ship that I want you to find. It's called the Reaper. A certain merchant is talking about it right now. I'll take up. I want you to follow them and tell me where they're going. Got it. And no offense, but try to be stealthy on this one. And normally I love it when your dragon goes boom, bam, and just deactivating the people's attacks. Unfortunately, we have to make you stealth. Do I look like I have a phantom dragon to you? True. Well, your dragon's not the stealthiest due to it being, well, pink. That growls at Raider, growls at Dagger. I'm not saying it's a bad color. It's just, you don't look that scary, pink. This is when the dragon bursts fire and nearly lit in Dagger's pants. Woo! I take it back. No need to light me on fire. I am not barbecue. You have no idea where I've been. This is when, and he says, he's right. You don't. Besides, Raider is still young. He won't get his real color until he's the until he's older. True. Unless this is his permanent color, in that case, I doubt any poachers would want him. Why? Simple. Everyone would think his scales are fake. And he's wearing war paint. You know how poachers can be. Okay, fair point. I can't even be mad at that. That's actually a good point. This is when Midoriya flies up, and this is when he actually sees them, and he silently follows them. The Raider wants to attack, but this is when Snotlout says, "It's okay, hey boy, I want to kill them too." But we can't. They're useless dead. And this is when he starts flying. Once they actually get closer to the location, this is when they actually manage to find it, and Dagger actually following Izuku. Midoriya given a typical look. And he flies there and says, "They found the ship." Perfect! Now I want you to be on the skies just in case if their dragons show up. Got it. This is when Midoriya and Raider land on a rock and just wait. The dragon, who just looks at Midoriya, yeah, I know you're hungry. One giant eel attempts to eat Midoriya, his dragon, but the dragon got the eel and, well, it's eating it. They actually thought that scare tactic would work on you, huh, boy? The dragon scoffs at the creature's weakness. Well, it doesn't work on stubborn dragons. Ain't that right, boy? The dragon nods, and this is when sorry about the pause. This is when Midoriya comes closer to, and this is when Hiccup starts using the usual thing, disabling the traps and all that. And this is when Hiccup manages to get the Dragon Eye. Once the Dragon Eye has been taken care of, he's actually taken back. But this is when, and it shows himself. This is when Hiccup gets out and just sees his companions actually hold up. And immediately Raider pops up when Hiccup is about to got out, and he says, "Don't even try it, Night Fury." The dragon growls, and the Night Fury tries to stand its ground. I wouldn't do that, Night Fury. That dragon is something not to fuck with. What do you want, Dagger? I want that Dragon Eye you got. What else would I want? And brothers do share. Ain't that right, Izuku? Tuh. And besides, I'm not even interested in hunting dragons. You aren't? You aren't. Well, of course not. I mean, think about it. Why would I let you follow them on purpose? Are you sure this is a good idea, boss? Look, you and I both know something is up. And it's best to actually find out what. And this logo? I got a feeling something's off with it. You pointed it out to me before, Snotlout. Oops. Damn it, boss. Wait, Snotlout? Who I was is none of your concern. Are you really Snotlout? No. Dude, we're gonna have to work with him. You expect me to give two craps about someone? One, you're out of your mind. This is when Astrid says, Snotlout? That's not my name. Damn it. How are you this dumb? Well, that should be the twins' job, is it not? What? Hey! No, wait. Hey, never mind, he's telling the truth. That would be our job. Well, but how do you know? Because I'm superior than you every... And this one Snotlout says, jeez. This is when this one Roughnut says, but how do you know that's our job? Because I'm not a dipshit, and at least I have a brain unlike you. Who? Hey, that's actually kind of a low blow, man. Says the one who blows shit up and celebrates Loki Day 24/7. This is when he says, oh, wait, fair point, I can't be mad at that. Good. So, boss, are you really sure it's a good idea to do this? This is when Dagger calms down and says, yes, I think so. Raider, stand down. Looks like we're not going to be hunting any dragons anytime soon. I hope you like fish. Fish and eels. The dragon gets annoyed, but he can't be mad. This is when Snotlout takes off his helmet. Meant. This is when Midoriya says, well, see you around. Wait! Hey, Snotlout! This is when Snotlout rides off. Give him time. He still blames himself for what happened to Hookfang. He actually blames himself? Hiccup, I'm not going to repeat myself twice. Yes, he blames himself. Trust me, I don't blame this. He still blamed himself for Hookfang. Anyway... Hey? We should be able to make a camp not far from here. Whoa. Why should we team up? Number one, you're gonna need all the help you can get. Two, I'm the only one who has a superior dragon that is far more stronger than your Night Fury, which is Raider. And thirdly, I know how much you're gonna be curious about Snotlout's dragon. I mean, aren't you a wee bit curious on how he managed to get such a powerful dragon? And Snotlout, with Midoriya, who is annoyed. Damn it! We was really hoping I didn't have to pull this stunt. What do you think, girl? What do you think, boy? The dragon gargles a little bit, and this one he says, yeah. Trust me, I'm gonna miss eating Grunkle stew too. But unfortunately, we gotta do this. Boss's orders. This is when Midoriya sits down. Anyway, this is when Hiccup goes back to Berk. And explains everything, even finding well, Snotlout. This one, Snotlout's father says, "Where is he? Did he go with you?" No, he's different. What do you mean? He's a dragon hunter. Everyone's surprised. But he had Hook Fang. Hook Fang's dead, remember? It's almost impossible to forget. Hook Fang was a good dragon. And a kind one at that. Whatever happened to him, he didn't deserve. No one deserves what he went through. Still, my son becoming a dragon hunter. I never saw it coming. This is when they hear, well, you should have. And this is when Midoriya walks in. You got something to beat him here. Believe me, Berkian, I don't want to be here as much as you do. But Dagger told me to keep Hiccup up a close eye. In case he tries something stupid and pitiful like he always does. This is when Hiccup is thinking, damn, he's changed his attitude. Damn, he definitely had an attitude. You really don't trust me, do you, Snotlout? Oh, don't know. Would you trust me even after all these years? Isn't finding out that I'm nothing more than a cold-blooded serial killer, quote? This is when Hickey stays silent. Yeah, I fucking thought so. Midoriya walking off. And this is when Midoriya walks off. With Berk, anyway, with Dagger, whose ship arrived. Right? So, how did it go? What do you think? Well, at least you're talking to them. This is when I see Hiccup. This is when I see Fish Leg's bomb is on fire. Raider. The dragon shrugs, like, what? This is when Fish Legs immediately steps his bum inside. Oh, yeah. Man, my... Oh! This is when he says, thanks. Do not thank me. Oh, Snotlout. It's Izuku, damn it. Sorry. Go ahead. Huh? Oh, brother. You have questions, don't you? Yeah, actually, about your dragon. Then ask away. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Wouldn't even if I wanted to. Right. What type of dragon class is he? He's a Marauder class. Marauder? He was mostly born and bred to be fighting dragons of any type. Mostly he would have a hard time with phantoms, but nothing too serious. Here it says your typical average. But besides that, nothing else. Wow! If only I could get close enough to take a good examine of her. Touch my dragon, I'm gonna cut your head off. Oh, noted! You've been really protective ever since Hookfang died. Anyway. Okay. This is when Astrid walks up the snotlout. What do you want? I'm just used to you flirting me. I stopped caring about you years ago. Oh, don't start bothering me because I refuse to give you attention. Go back to Hiccup if you want fucking attention. And leave me alone. Astrid is surprised with the attitude, but she says, "Hey, I'm trying to be nice." Well, stop. I'm sick of it. This is when he walks up and this is when he looks at Hookfang's grave. This is when Raider walks up to him and sees it. Whoa. Yeah, girl. I mean, yeah, boy. This is his grave. Hey, Hookfang. I know you're probably pissed that I replaced you with a dragon that's better than you. Raider, this Hookfang? Hookfang, Raider. I bet in a way you two would have gotten along. But at the same time, I doubt it. But what can you do? Anyway, it was nice to know that at least they gave you a proper burial. But I'll see you around. This is when Midoriya walks off. And this is when he hears, "That's pretty deep." Hey, Dagger. What brings you here? Just came to see you. Oh. You know, I never really got to visit that much of your dragon. I know he didn't really like me. Hookfang never liked anyone. He despised everyone as much as I despised Hiccup back in the day. But those were calmer times. Yep. When people weren't when we didn't have a bigger problem. Yeah. And you can come out, Chief. You don't have to hide like a coward. The Chief gives a look like, well, that was just hurtful. Well, how do you know I was there? Dude, you smell worse than a yak out in a fucking sun covered in blood. Like, you stink. Ink. Well, that's one way of putting it. You changed a lot, Snotlout. It's Midoriya. I'll call you what I wish to call you. I'm the chieftain. A chief is just one word. Don't try it, boyo. Oh. Hey. This is peace. Sorry about him. What's his problem? He aims himself, but at the same time he blames you for letting Hook Fang die. This is when he gets it. I know what it's like to lose a dragon. Tornado was a good dragon of mine. Tornado, he was at Thunderdrum, wasn't he? Yes. But he should not push. But I didn't push people away. I embraced their help. Snotlout is doing that because he doesn't want to get attached so they could die again. Anyway, once asked, this is when Snotlout gets back to his dragons, and this is when Raider is hissing and growling at the dragons who try to go near him. Hey! The fuck are you doing to my dragon? Okay, whoa, Miko just wanted to visit. Oh. Raider, calm down. You and I both know that Gronkles are harmless as a frickin' grass. This is when the Raider gets closer to her, and this is when Meatloaf just licks him, and Raider just shakes his head and gives him a look like, what the fuck? Sorry about that. No, it's fine. You're not used to this. I could tell. Well, it's a good thing you haven't changed, Snotfish Flags. It's good to see that you're still your smart self and not a strong, stubborn oaf like me when I was stubborn. You admitting that you're stubborn? Don't push it. Shit. I just have trust issues now. Hey, we all do. But why do you have trust? Why don't you trust us? Oh no, Fish Legs. I trust you. You wouldn't betray me even if you wanted to. You would try to find a reason to convince me to be the old, cocky, arrogant, and dumb and a disappointment of a Viking. I wouldn't go that far, but I would try to convince you that not all dragons need to be killed. The key word, not all. Don't expect me to spare a lot of dragons. Agons. I'll take your orders, but I'm not taking Hiccups. Wait, why my orders? Simple. I can tolerate you, and I don't get a bitch can't, because I don't have to deal with the bitch. Snotlout thinking in his head, boy, he really changed. Raider, you're not allowed to kill the Gronkle. The one that's with the really big guy? What about Stormfly? Bon appetit. And this is when Stormfly flies off. Your dragon sleeps a lot. Well, it's used to hunting. So when it's not hunting, it's sleeping. Anyway, pause break. Alright, I'm back. Bloody hell. Anyway, this is when... And Dagger says to Izuku, "Hey Izuku, you think you can't scout ahead, see, to make sure they're not following us?" He nods. This is when... And Izuku nods, gets on it, and this is when Fishlike says, "Mind if I come along?" "You?" No offense, but can Meatloaf even catch up? Well, she may not be the fastest, but she's the sweetest. This is when Izuku whispers to Raider, "They'd be good target practice for the Dragon Hunters, eh?" The dragon nods and he says, "Alright, let's go." Well, alright! And this is when they start flying off. And this is when Dagger says, "And no using him as target in practice." Damn it. And this is when they fly, and this is when Fishlake says, "Hey, how come you're wearing that type of armor? I've never seen anything like it." "It's not Grunkle iron, if that's what you're worried about." Out. This is when Midoriya flies up, and this is when Midoriya gets to the Dragon Hunter's place. Bingo. Oh. And in case you're wondering, yes, Izuku's dragon is wearing armor. And immediately, this is when, and Snotloud starts destroying the dragon ships. The Dragon Hunters try to shoot him with arrows, but due to Midoriya having its better tactic than them, Midoriya throws bombs down there and they explode on the ships. Raider goes down and burns everything to asunder with it as powerful fire, which is causing all to burst into flames. Fishlegs nearly gets captured by all of them, while Meatloaf is trying to sink the ship. Midoriya is showing no mercy to the enemies and letting Raider eat and just kill them all. Izuku gets off his mountain and starts attacking the Raiders. One tries to hit Midoriya on the left side, but his shield blocks it and he stabs them right in the gut. The other one tries to hit him too, but Midoriya stabs him in the neck. This is one attempt to punch Midoriya, but it hits the helmet instead. Alright, sorry, but pause break again. Alright, I'm back. And I got coffee. Now my engine is running. Well, metaphorically running, but you get where I'm going. Anyway, Midoriya got done killing. I am going to be honest, this is not going to be a quick and painless death in this game because I am an asshole. Well, and I have no honor. This is when Midoriya sits down after destroying one of the ships. This is when he gets down there to see the dragon pelts. Look at all these pelts. They could be worth a fortune. In the black dragon market. This is when it's not Fishlake walking in and says, "This is horrible." Oh please, I've seen worse. Urs, have you ever seen an infant child being mauled to death by a Grunkle? Yes, I said it. Get over it. Anyway. Hey. So in case you're, this is when the Fishlake says, "Well, we gotta do something. What the fuck can we do?" There is literally nothing to say. All is here is just dragon hides. That's it. So unless you want to make dragon scale armor, I recommend we get going. There's no point of us even being here. Here. This is when they start to leave. After that, this is when Dagger comes and says, well, more dragon hunters. The same logo too. Found some dragon hides. Right. I'm taking a guess you tried your very best to resist selling them. You have no idea. Yeah, Fish Legs would have never let it go. Oh, you're right. I wouldn't have. Although I wish you spared at least some of those prisoners. They were not going to talk. There was no point in sparing them. This is when Stagger says, he's got a point. This is when Midoriya starts sitting down. And this is when nighttime comes. And Midoriya is just enjoying the stars. Or at least he was until he sees Toothless and Hiccup bothering him. Go away. Anyway, this is when Midoriya said, as well, not much. This is when Hiccup says, you really have changed. What do you want? What? The Dragon Eye. What do you know about it? Sorry, boss told me not to tell you yet. You're not ready. What? Why? We gotta take care of the bigger fish before we have the nerve to even activate that stupid thing. So until then, yoink, it is when Midoriya snatches it from Hiccup's hand. And hey, get that back! This is when Midoriya stands up, revealing his full body armor and sword. Or what? Since when did you take Dagger's orders? Don't know. Oh, since when did you ever give a shit? So you really stopped trying to prove yourself, huh? Proving myself to a losing game it's not worth my time. You changed, and not in a good thing. People change in years, it doesn't matter. Now, if you excuse me, this is when Dagger says, hey Midoriya, come on. I got somewhere to be. And this is when by the way, and in case you're wondering, takes the, well, obviously you know what he's taking. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you all. Oh, he takes the fucking thing with him. Yep. And after that, Midoriya sits down, now minding his own business. This. So, might as well do it. Oh, this. So, this is when Midoriya said, but anyway, this is when Dagger and them get, and this is when Midoriya just pulls Dagger and starts kissing him. And things get a little bit hot and heavy until the chief walk in, and they stop. And this is when, and Dagger says, "So you know what to do?" Yup. All right. Right. This is when, and the chief says, "May I speak to Snotlout alone?" It's not like you're giving me a choice, Chief, now aren't you? Normally I would, but with that attitude, I don't think so. Figured. Anyway, this is when Midoriya and them can get going. Like, once they actually get, the chieftain gets there, this is when he says, "Alright, spill it." Spill what? Hiccup told me that you took the Dragon Eye. Why? He's not ready for it, obviously. That, and also, we have to deal with the Dragon Hunter first. Is this Dragon Hunter that big of a threat? More than you realize. Nice. And the last thing I want to deal with is you crying like a little bitch because your son died. You really have become an asshole. What did you expect? Anyway, after that, Midoriya... This is when Midoriya actually walks off. But this is when the chief says, "Don't you walk off on me. I'm your chief. You are an asset. That's all you are." For fuck's sake. This is when this is when the chief says, "Jesus, it's like dealing with two Snotlouts. The only difference is one matured, but is more darker and cares little about anyone else." Back with Midoriya and Dagger. Now, where were we? Before we got interrupted? Dagger, with a happy smile, says, "I believe we were doing this." And they start doing at it again. And the morning rises, and Midoriya is the first one to get up. He's the top in this relationship, by the way. In case you nosy perverts are wondering, Midoriya walks out with fish legs. Just well, he comes out seeing a certain someone's scars. Huh? Can I help you, fish legs? Where'd you get these? What are you talking about? The scars? Ah, shit. Scars? Oh, these. They're from nothing. Nothing? Izuku, these look like they're from dragons. What type? You're not gonna let this go, are you? Nope. Well, it's from a phantom type dragon. Phantom? Ghost. You know, boogeyman. Ooh, that type of crap. Luckily, we don't have to deal with them around here. Phantoms don't really like salty water. They prefer to live in a more cold, old areas. Yes, or somewhere else. They hate the water. How come? It doesn't blend in well with their skin. And besides, they're more of a desert type reptiles anyway. Me. Huh. This is when they say, have you ever considered you're getting these looked at? There's no point. Wait. Hey, they're just gonna heal up anyway. Says even if I wanted them healed. Oh, that's the down part. This is when, and they hear Dragon Hunters. Finally, like this is when I grab my weapon and but this is not me. Bleh. This is when Izuku grabs his weapon and starts walking out with his dragon. This is when immediately everyone just sees the Dragon Riders. Figured. You know these guys? Yep. They're the reasons I didn't allow I don't allow Hiccup to use the Dragon Eye. Hey. Hey. That's why. Might as well get ready. Anyway, this is when we see the leader pop up, and Midoriya already is behind them and just stabs the leader right in the back. After killing the leader, the dragons and the berserkers actually start attacking the rest, taking care of incidents, I guess you could say. Well, that's it for me. And this is when Midoriya just walks off. Anyway, after that, this is when we get to Midoriya going to Hiccup. And he hands him the Dragon Eye. Hiccup's about to get excited, but Midoriya says, "Don't fuck up. Look, you fuck up, your burial is next." Noted. Then Midoriya walks off. Wait, what now? Oh. You can always come back to the Dragon Riders. Let me think. Why would I leave Eve? Give me a reason. Like a really, really good reason. Then, and why I should continue caring about something that I'm not going to. Besides, I got my own reasons to being here. And now that the leader is dead, I don't have to worry about you guys anymore. Don't you miss being with your friends? No offense, Out Loud. Like I said, the only friends I saw was you. I'll visit, but that's it. Don't push it. And this is when it's Not Loud, aka Midoriya, rides off with Dagger on the mount. So, where was that babe, where was that location you said would be a good place to start farming? This way. And that's it. That's been the one shot of how to train your, what if Deku was in How to Train Your Dragons. Don't like it? Get the fuck over it.